It's no secret the pandemic put some serious pressure on our relationships, both financially and emotionally. In fact, a study by AARP found that 41% of couples think COVID-19 is likely to increase arguments. 35% say it's likely to increase divorce. So how can you stop those quarantine quarrels? Let's bring in the Loveologist tonight, Wendy Strgar. She joins us live over Zoom. Wendy, so excited to have you because we know everyone's stressed out right now and some couples are quarantining together. What tips do you have for couples to not go at it?
Well, I think the first one that's really important is the idea of finding the moments to de-escalate. So, that when things are getting really heated, stop talking about it and give each other time to have some collection time. Take a moment to take a bath or go for a walk or something that is going to calm you down before you engage in something that might be really hard. So, especially when people are quarantining together, it's really important to create space for each person to have their own unique experience. And that's not easy when you live in a one-bedroom apartment. So you really have to think about ways to do that.
You have used the expression count your attention as carefully as you count your money in a relationship. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's the next tip. But actually, there's many writers who have said this way before I ever did. But our attention is probably the most precious resource that we bring to a relationship and even to our life. So, a lot of times when you think about the way you just mindlessly give it away to social media or news feeds, and you're not even looking at the person who's sitting across from you, when you really put all that stuff aside and truly look and deeply listen to somebody, that's how they know you love them. And, in our culture, it's really hard to just put it down for a minute, but especially when we're living in such tight quarters under so much stress, your attention is even more meaningful then. Right. And really, when you think of the resource of money and how frequently we're constantly tracking, where is it coming from? How much do we have? We never apply that same kind of thinking about our own attention.
You're totally right. I'm telling my husband this.
Yeah.
There are a lot of group experiences that people use to help propel their relationship forward, especially if they just started their relationship, weekends away, the nights out to concerts. How can you keep the dialogue going if you're talking to someone over technology?
Well, and so the thing is that given that many people only have technology to choose from, then I would say FaceTime or do a Zoom meeting instead of just texting somebody something. Text is one of the most common forms of communication that we use, and also the one that's most likely misread. You have so few characters to really tell what does somebody mean, or is there another meaning behind it? Whereas even this weird Zoom thing, you can see my face. You can see when I hesitate. And so I think taking more time to really actually speak to somebody as much as we can now is really the ticket. And, my daughter actually started this idea of correspondence. So don't just send a little 3-line Twitter tweet or text, but actually write somebody a thoughtful email, like a letter, the way people used to correspond, and take a moment, really give them your full attention when you write it. People will be so floored to get that, then it'll really expand your capacity for dialogue in other places.
I agree. I think, so many people even forget to respond to their text messages. So if you even respond, people will be shocked. Well, Wendy, thank you so much for all of these tips. We really appreciate it.